we are discuss about our fourth chapter. The name of chapter is transpiration. Here in this part we are discuss about the introduction and definition of transpiration. Let us see what is transpiration. Transpiration. In simple word, transpiration is nothing but loss of water through aerial part of the plant. Very simple or simple process, simple metabolic process. Here plant absorb water from the soil, as we see in last two chapter. They absorb water from soil and it is uplift toward the uppermost part, that is nothing but toward the shoot. When there is increase in temperature in the atmosphere, due to that increase in temperature in the atmosphere, the temperature of plant body is also increases. Due to that increase in temperature in plant body, the water which is present into the plant body, it is converted into the vapor form. That vaporized water comes up to the leaf through the intercellular spaces which is present in the leaf. On the leaf there is presence of small pore, and that small pore is known as stomata. Stomata is a small pore. Mostly they are present at the lower side of the leaf. In some cases they are also present on the uppermost side of the leaf. So these are the pore. From that pore, that vapors come from the intercellular spaces, they comes toward the stomata, and through stomata that vapors comes into the atmosphere. That process is known as a transpiration. Let us see here. These are the roots, and in this root, these are the roots, and that root absorb the water. Absorb water goes into the leaf, and in the leaf, when there is a sun, temperature is increases in the atmosphere, and due to that, from leaf the water is comes out the atmosphere. Here the water vapor from the leaf surface, and that process is known as the transpiration. This transpiration process, or in this transpiration process, the plant absorb large amount of water from the soil by the roots only. This absorbed water is carried to the aerial part of the plant, and only a fraction. If plant absorb 100% of water, out of that 100%, only 1 to 2% of water that is utilized by the plant to perform various biological activities. While most of the water, that is 97 to 99% of water, is lost from the lost in the form of water vapor. See, we give the most of water or more and more of water in our agricultural field, but out of that water only 1 to 2% of water it is utilized by the plant for their growth and development. So it is most important issue to think about how much amount of water we give to our agricultural field. In our area, huge amount of water is there, a river is there, but we don't care about that. So in some countries like Israel, there is no water, so they utilize each drop of water to grow the plant. So they are now at first stage, they are at the number 1 position in the agricultural field. They utilize each and each drop of water. So we also realize that how much amount of water each plant required. So this is the transpiration. From this it is clear that the total amount of water absorbed by the plant that is exceed the actual need of the plant. Thus, there is always surplus water in the plant, and this surplus water is lost from the aerial surface of plant in the form of vapors. This is called as transpiration. It is a phenomenon of water loss from the plant body. A simple phenomenon, loss of water through plant body. It is known as the transpiration. Next, it is how much amount of water is vapor, it is transpirate through the plant. There are the different plant is there. A large amount of water is lost from that plant and lost by the process of transpiration. For example, Crotalaria jonesii, it loses about 27 liter of water in its life cycle of 4 to 5 months. Next one is Helianthus anus. Helianthus anus, that means sunflower, they loses about 56 liter of water for the same period. That means its life cycle is of 4 to 6 months. After that, Zea mays, maize plant, that may transpirate about a barrel of water in its life of a few weeks. Barrel of water in few weeks, to 3 to 4 months. After that, beech tree. A beech tree, only one, a beech tree with 2 lakh leaves transpirate amount about the 300 to 400 liter water in a summer day. Only one summer day, only one tree loses about 300 to 400 liter water. Realize that how much amount of this water, 300 to 400. In a village, it is need of one family. 300 to 400 liter of water is consumed by only one family, but that amount of water is transpired by only one tree, which having 2 lakh leaves on them. Next one is, that is the beech tree, where a beech tree loses about 75 kg of water per day during summer. They are about the 75 kg of water per day during the summer. A beech forest, total beech forest, there are 100 to 200 trees are there in a beech forest, or more than 400 to 600 trees. They evaporated about 20,000 barrel of water per day. This data regarding the loss of water indicate that physiological importance of the transpiration in the life of plants. Thus, during transpiration, water is lost in the form of water vapor. Basically, transpiration and evaporation, they are the similar process. But evaporation, takes place from the water surface, and transpiration takes place only in the plant. Okay, this is the introduction. After the definition, there are the different definitions, they are put forward by the different scientists, in which first, the loss of water in vapor form from the aerial part of the plant is known as transpiration. A simple definition. What is in the definition? Loss of water in which form? Vapor form. From where? From aerial part of the plant, and that process is known as transpiration. Next, water is lost from a plant primary in the form of vapor through a process known as transpiration. Water loses water, and that loss of water is in vapor form again, and that process is known as transpiration. Third one, simple definition, evaporation of water from plant is called as transpiration. only evaporation of water from plant. Simple definition, and in our exam this definition carried 1 mark. Out of these 4 definition, any definition you can write, you get 1 mark. After that, fourth one is transpiration is the giving of water vapor from the internal tissue of living part through the plant parts such as leaves and green shoot. This is the fourth definition. Living part, internal tissue, that are nothing but the, in leaf there is presence of mesophyll cell. After that the different spongy cells are also there, and from that cell, from that cell, that water vapor comes into the intercellular space, and through the intercellular space it comes toward the stomata and it is released into the atmosphere. That process is known as transpiration. Here a large amount of water is absorbed from the soil by the roots. Only a small required amount of this enters into the composition of photosynthetic product. What is photosynthetic product? Photosynthetic product is nothing but the carbohydrate. Here maximum water is lost by the aerial part of the plant in the form of invisible vapors, and this evaporation of water from the surface of aerial part of the plant, that is known as transpiration. Let us see one experiment. Here a potted plant is there. Potted plant is full, it has sufficient amount of water. A plant is there, plant absorbs the water, and a glass jar is put on that water in a light condition. Then what will be happen? Let us see. Transpiration is not a purely physical process, but it is a vital phenomenon which is regulated and controlled by the living cell. Transpiration may be demonstrated by keeping a potted plant under a glass bell jar. The soil in the pot or the water in the pot which having sufficient amount of water, and the pot is covered with a rubber or polythene sheet to prevent the evaporation from the water. That jar will be fully packed. After that, after some time, small drop of water, these are the water, small drop of water will appear on the inner surface of the bell jar. And what this conclude? This water has come from the aerial part, that are nothing but the leaf, aerial part of the plant, and the evaporation of water in vapor form from the aerial part of the plant can be undertaken here, and it conclude that this is a process of transpiration. Why this water drop are formed on the glass jar? Because on the outer side of the glass jar the wind is blowing, or a temperature is lower than that of the glass jar. So when this vaporized water comes toward the jar or on the surface of jar, due to the cooler temperature on the jar, that vaporized water is converted into the small water drop. So it is clearly stated that the transpiration process. In this way, this transpiration process plays an important role in various physiological phenomena, as we see in chapter 1st, 2nd and 3rd, in water absorption and ascent of sap. There are two theories, transpiration theory or transpiration pool theory, and that transpiration pool theory is totally depend on this phenomena. So this chapter is a important chapter. Here in this topic, mostly definition is a important part. So learn the definition in this part. In this way, we conclude our chapter. Thank you.